Hello everybody, it's your boy Proftrof and we're back again with another video. This is Fast Food in the USSR, the history by Nfkrz. Let's check it out. I assume there hasn't been much fast
What
food
you are
in
looking
the
at right now is the
USSR.
line on the opening day of the second McDonald's restaurants in the Soviet Union.
Jesus.
The line crossed around several city blocks, creating a few traffic jams and lasting at least a good 10 hours. On January 31st, 1990, over 30,000 people visited the first fast food chain in Moscow to try the mysterious capitalist food known as the burger.
Bro, can you imagine working on that day, minimum wage in McDonald's, to have 30k people?
Fast food is something that most of us take for granted. It's always been there and it always will be. For Russians and the Soviets, however, that has not been the case. The Soviet Union was a restricted country, hidden behind the so-called Iron Curtain. No Western goods such as clothes, vehicles, and food products were allowed to enter the country. Only certain members of the Communist Party elite or celebrities could get the good goodies of capitalism, such as jeans, Snickers bars, and burgers. And Coca-Cola as well. The history of fast food in the bars and burgers.
Burglars.
And Coca-Cola as well.
Okay,
the history
buddy.
of fast food in the USSR started out from an argument between the then leader of the USSR, Nikita Khrushchev, and the US vice president at the time, which was Richard Nixon. In
Is this how
1959,
Nixon looks? I've never actually seen how he looks. Yo, my boy looks...
In 1959, during a Soviet-held exhibition in New York, Nixon and a Pepsi executive, Donald M. Kendall, offered
Goddamn, brother!
Nixon and a Pepsi executive
Yo! I wish I could do that with my eyebrows. I cannot. Nah. Bro, look at those. He probably comes them.
Donald M. Kendall
Rage.
offered the Soviet leader to try some Pepsi. Reportedly, Khrushchev and Nixon got into a heated debate about which is better, communism or capitalism.
I'm not
During this
surprised.
argument, the Pepsi executive Donald M. Kendall came over to Khrushchev and offered them a cup of Pepsi. Khrushchev actually liked the strange black fizzy drink. The Soviet citizens therefore became aware of what cola was, and Pepsi saw this as an opportunity to branch out to Soviet Russia. In 1972, PepsiCo has signed an agreement with the Soviet government to stop the sales of cola in the USSR. Due to the Soviet ruble being completely useless,
Hey. Bro, look at all these cars. We actually had a Zhigu when I was little. And in order to close the doors of the Zhigu, you actually have to slam them as hard as you could. Or they did not close.
Soviet ruble being
Interesting
completely
story.
useless as a currency on the global markets and having almost no real value outside of the USSR because it was a closed country, a huge amount of Pepsi Cola syrup was exchanged for an equal amount of Stolichная Vodka. Yes, serious.
Bro, why is that such a Russian thing? Why is that such a Russian meme? They exchanged vodka for Coke and Pepsi.
In order to get Pepsi on the Russian shelves, the Soviets literally traded vodka for cola. This is really not doing anything
Impressive.
good for the stereotypes about Russians and vodka, is it? Well, the Stolichная Vodka became a big hit in the United States, and so did Pepsi in the USSR. Pepsi's cola syrup was exported from the United States to the USSR, where it was locally mass-produced using the syrup and sold under the Pepsi Cola branding. A decade later, in 1989, the initial agreement of the Soviet government with Pepsi was about to expire, and the USSR needed even more soda.
Okay.
What happened next is one of the most ridiculous and fascinating things I've ever heard. The Soviet government literally traded 17 submarines and 3 Soviet warships, including a frigate, a cruiser, and a destroyer.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Bulgaria has like one submarine, if that. What do you mean they traded 17? Are you telling me Pepsi has more military might than Bulgaria? The fuck?
The Soviet government
Is that,
literally
wait,
traded
how is that legal? How is that legal? For them to have...
17 submarines
Oi.
and 3 Soviet warships, including a frigate, a cruiser, and a destroyer, for $3 billion worth of Pepsi.
A destroyer? These guys have a Star Wars ship.
Yes, seriously. This meant that for a brief moment in the 1980s, PepsiCo became the 6th largest military in
Jesus
the world.
Christ.
This is insane, okay? I just cannot comprehend this. Pepsi ended up selling all of the warships for scrap to some Norwegian or Swedish company. The story gets really shady here, I don't know, honestly. I didn't find any good sources about this, so just trust me on this. And after this insane deal, Donald M. Kendall, which was the CEO of Pepsi at the time, famously said that his company is disarming the Soviet Union faster than the US governments. Another fun fact is that Pepsi also apparently famously said that his company is disarming the Soviet Union faster than the US governments. Another fun fact is that Pepsi also apparently launched a big-ass Pepsi can into space near the Soviet Mir space station in the 1980s, and it was like a means of advertisement back in the day.
200 miles above the Earth's surface, it was lights, camera, action as Pepsi-Cola, in conjunction with the Russian Mir space station, began production on the first-ever television commercial shot in space.
Mission control in Moscow.
Jesus Christ, this is amazing.
Mission control in Moscow, what? We launched the Pepsi. The Coke is out of the bottle. Mission control what? Explain mission control.
USSR, all the Western stuff, all of this was possible due to the last leader of the USSR, Mikhail Gorbachev, who ruled the country from 1985 up to its demise in 1991. Gorbachev is famous for creating the idea of glasnost and perestroika. This was a movement with the aim to reform the country's economy, to westernize the Soviet Union, remove the Iron Curtain, and to battle censorship. Gorbachev is a quite controversial figure in Russian politics. Some people praise him for promoting liberal ideas in a totalitarian country, while others claim that he sold the USSR out to the West, call him a traitor, and blame him for the destruction of the Soviet Union. I really don't want to get into this because I don't want the comments to turn a war zone, okay? So I'm just gonna scoot by.
Okay, they don't look too bad.
Okay, thank you. Gorbachev is actually closely connected to the opening of the first Pizza Hut in the USSR. Pizza Hut is owned by Pepsi, so opening a branch in the Soviet Union was quite easy. Gorbachev himself even appeared in an infamous Soviet Pizza Hut advertisements.
Hey, babushka, what you looking at? Is that his daughter?
Это Горбачев.
Son?
Это из-за него у нас в экономике бардак.
Да благодаря ему у нас новые возможности.
Это из-за него у нас политическая нестабильность.
Да благодаря ему у нас свобода.
Полный хаос.
Перспективы.
Политическая нестабильность.
Да благодаря ему у нас есть Пицца-хат.
За Горбачева!
За Горбачева!
Y'all serious? Oi. Y'all serious? Y'all did this shit? Oh. I wonder how this was taken.
Sometimes nothing brings people together like a nice hot pizza from Pizza Hut.
Bro, those pizzas look like trash, I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah, fam, I don't know. That one's gonna be a yikes from me. I'm sorry, okay? That's gonna be a yikes from me.
It's a big
the
yikes,
agreement
my
to
guy.
open the first McDonald's in the USSR was signed in 1988, but the first restaurant did not open until 1990 at the Pushkinskaya Square in Moscow. I've actually been to this particular McDonald's, and now it looks nothing like it did back then, but it's still pretty cool, I guess. So back then in 1990, on the first...
How many people working there? Bro. These guys have more people working in their McDonald's than we get customers in our McDonald's in Bulgaria. What the f?
Like it did back then, but it's still pretty cool, I guess.
God
So
damn.
back then in 1990, on the first day of the opening of McDonald's, over 30,000 people ate their burglar. This number still stays as an absolute worldwide record for the most people served in one day at a McDonald's.
Jeez.
Even though the average salary of a Soviet worker was around 150 rubles back then, and only one burger cost about 1.5 rubles, for which you could buy like 8 or 9 loaves of bread, people of Moscow still rushed in to try the new mysterious Western capitalist food. KFC in Russia has a very interesting history as well. It first opened up in Moscow in 1993. However, it was not actually called Kentucky Fried Chicken. The KFC company partnered with a Russian company called Rosinter, and the fast food chain opened up under the name Rostix. In 1998, KFC and Pizza Hut both left Russia because the business was not profitable. However, both of them returned to the Russian market in the year 2000. KFC was still known as Rostix until 2005, when both companies decided to rename the brand, still known as Rostix until 2005.
Hey, fat boy, why are you eating like this? Why you eating? Listen, bro, you don't have the excuse that you do not eat enough. Who eats a sandwich from the side?
2005, when both companies decided to rename the brand Rostix KFC.
Finally,
only in 2011, KFC bought out the Russian branch, and the KFC restaurants in Russia now have the original KFC brand name. Due to the chicken fast food chain being called differently for such a long time, many people, especially of the older generation, still refer to KFC as Rostix. Subway first unsuccessfully tried coming to Russia in 1994, but they only managed to do so in 2004. Right now, Subway has the biggest amount of restaurants around Russia compared to any other fast food joints. Burger King was quite late to the party, only opening up its first restaurant in Moscow in January 2010. However, today Burger King is perhaps the fastest growing fast food chain in all of Russia, due to the company's aggressive marketing, which often comes off very cringy to be honest, and the fast food chain's great pricing policy. The American fast food chain Wendy's also tried to make it to Russia. The first joint was opened up in Moscow in 2011. However, Wendy's couldn't compete with the likes of McDonald's, Burger King and KFC, and in 2014 Wendy's left Russia and closed all of its restaurants. It's a real shame because I never got to try it, because I only went to Moscow for the first time in 2015. Sad that I didn't get to eat spicy goodness like a boss.
Jalapeno fresco spicy chicken is so deliciously hot, it's generating reactions from everyone, like the memer.
Whoa! Eat spicy goodness like a bow.
Stop! Fucking stop! Other than that, fast food chains that are present in Russia that need to be mentioned.
Okay, let's cringe again.
Whoa! Eat spicy goodness like a bow.
Stop! Fucking stop! Other than that, fast food chains that are present in Russia that need to be mentioned are Domino's, Shake Shack, Carl's Jr., Hesburger, Dunkin' Donuts, TJ Fridays, and Papa John's. Unfortunately, Russia has no Taco Bell, Popeyes, In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, or Five Guys. I cry every time. In the late 90s, Russians started creating their own fast food joints. For example, the Kroshka Kartoshka chain, which does various dishes based on potatoes with different toppings. It was first opened in 1998 and is still active today. Another successful Russian fast food chain is Teremok, which sells the traditional Russian dish known as blini, similar to crepes, with various fillings and toppings. Fun fact, Teremok actually even had a number of restaurants in New York. However, they are no longer in business in the United States. The biggest and currently fastest growing Russian fast food chain is Dodo Pizza. It was opened up in 2011 and right now it's like the biggest pizzeria in all of Russia, and it's actually pretty good. Apparently also recently they opened up a few joints in the United States and in China, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. And you know, it's great pizza. It's like my go-to basically at parties. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. It's probably just because my city doesn't even have Pizza Hut. If we had Pizza Hut, bruh, I'd be on that. I'd be on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little history.
Hey, that's fine. My city, well, my town has only one fast food joint, and it's a burger joint. That's trash. Has burgers. Like trash burgers.
History lesson on how fast food made its way into the Soviet Union and Russia. I personally find these stories very entertaining. I mean, Jesus Christ, which other country leader ever took part in a fucking Pizza Hut commercial? I mean, we literally made Pepsi the 6th biggest military in the world once.
That was insane.
Ridiculous.
That was
anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the like button on it and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.
I do.
I'm trying to branch out a little more and do some essay type videos. If you guys want to support me as well, make sure to check out my Patreon down in the description. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Okay.
Peace.
Fair enough. Anyway, quick thank you to the YouTube members and patrons. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? It was not bad. It was not bad. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Have a nice day, everybody. We'll be streaming some Yakuza today, so if you want to see some of that shit, join me. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye-bye.